Hey Taurus, welcome to your weekly forecast for May 23rd through the 29th. We are still in Mercury retrograde, and in fact, Mercury is moving retrograde through Taurus right now at this time. So we'll see how that might be affecting you all moving forward here. Keep in mind you might stumble upon this video a year from now, even though I'm setting the intention for the next 7 days. You're going to find the video whenever you're meant to hear the messages that are in it. Keep in mind this is a general reading for the collective. Not every single message is going to resonate. So take what does and leave what doesn't. All right, my tenacious Tauruses. What is going on with you all? First card coming up here is Four of Cups. This also came up and was the first card for Cancer. So I'm curious how many of you may have Cancer placement or maybe dealing with a Cancer because it was their very first card as well. Now, when the Four of Cups comes up for me in my readings, it's a card that tells me that you're not exactly thrilled with the current options or with something that is being offered to you. Okay, and when it came up for the other sign, it had a very specific energy around it for them and the way that it's coming up. For you all, I'm getting a really interesting feeling and vibe from the Four of Cups. I feel that you are feeling as though you are not being taken seriously in a situation. And I feel that this Four of Cups is that you're not happy with the way that you are being perceived or the way that other people are seeing you. For some reason, and I don't normally get this message from the Four of Cups, I feel that you're not satisfied, that people are not seeing you. Like they're not seeing you. They're not understanding what you are or who you are. And Pisces had something similar. Scorpio had something similar. And so some of you may have those placements as well. But I feel it's a sense or a feeling here like you're not coming at me correctly. Or you're saying things that are really making me feel like you have no idea who you're talking to right now. So I feel that you're not happy or you're not satisfied with just in general the way people are approaching you, the way that they're coming at you, and it's like you feel like they're not seeing you. Like that's the vibe that I'm getting here from the Four of Cups. Now the really positive thing about the Four of Cups is that for me, and I've said this before, it makes me think of what Rumi wrote about when he wrote about divine discontentment. It's like when you start realizing you're a child of God, you're a child of universe, there's nobody above you, right? And you see all these other people happy and, getting what they want, and you're like, there's no reason why I can't be happy. There's no reason why I can't be getting what I want. There's no reason why I can't be getting what everybody else is getting. So you're not looking around with jealousy. You're not like jealous. You're not like hating on people for having what they have. But you're like, I deserve just as much, right? And so you're raising the bar. And you're making a statement to the universe that these are the things that I'm not going to accept anymore. Like you're looking at a lot of situations like this is bare minimum. And I want more. And I deserve more. And so you're manifesting more here with this attitude or with this energy. You're raising the bar for yourself and in your life. I also feel there's an element here, Taurus, where some of you are realizing that people are not coming at you correctly because you've been playing small. And you're kind of, I'm just going to say it, you're calling yourself out. And you're like, okay, you know what? I'm not happy with this, but at the same time, I can't really blame these people because I've been hiding. I haven't been speaking up. I haven't been showing my gifts and my talents. I've been going with the flow a lot. I've been hiding, and so I feel there's this sense here of like I don't want to hide anymore. I don't want to hide anymore, and this is gonna be weird for a lot of people when I finally do come out of my shell. But oh well, they're gonna have to deal with it because I'm tired of playing small. and I've been waiting for somebody or for people to come in and figure this stuff out on them for themselves, and they're not. And so now there's this whole sense of like uh, emerging, like you're emerging from the shadows, and this is like, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is what I deserve. I get a sense or a feeling of like coming out. Okay, coming out. Maybe some of you are coming out of the mystic's closet or the witch's closet. Maybe some of you are coming out of the more traditional closet, whatever it might be, whatever closet you've been in, because there's all different kinds of closets. Whatever closet you've been in, I feel there's a sense here of like emerging and coming out. Like, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is what I deserve. And a lot of you Tauruses, I'm just going to say, you've been hiding yourself. And you're not going to do that anymore. And I think that's good. The next card coming up here for Taurus is the Hermit. Now, some of you may have a Virgo placement. I see a lot of people on here that are watching their different placements. So some of you may be Virgos watching this, or you may be a Taurus with a Virgo placement. Or some other sign with a Taurus and Virgo placements. You may have both. And so there could be really big changes or really big shifts happening for you in those houses or in those areas of your life. Wherever you have Virgo placement, there can be big changes or big shifts happening for you in those houses or in those areas of your life. Now, the Hermit card is very much the spiritual teacher. And so, Taurus, as I said, some of you are coming out of the closet. Some of you are coming out of the closet as a spiritual teacher. And some of you may already be seen as like a spiritual person. When we're looking at this card here, it's very new agey, right? We got the chakras, we've got the lotuses. It's like, it's super new agey, right? So maybe people see you as somebody new agey or metaphysical or spiritual, but you may feel again that what you've been doing in your work, you've been playing small. And you're like, it's time to up the ante here. It's time to go bigger. It's time to get to the more serious stuff, right? And so some of you are tapping into or tuning into this energy of emerging as a teacher. Okay? Not just a healer, not just an intuitive, but a teacher or a guide here in some ways. Now, the Hermit card can also be that we're in a situation that is bringing a mirror to us. And I know that the Hermit card is seen as a time of isolation, or a time that we're kind of withdrawing from people or society, and focusing on ourselves or recharging our battery or going within. And it's oftentimes seen as like a time of being single. Now, you guys know in the weekly forecasts, I don't focus on love and romance. I do the love and romance reading separately on my channel because I like to focus on this more spiritual journey. However, I'm getting a really specific message here for Taurus around the Hermit card. Those of you who are on a spiritual path, like this is your life's work, the Hermit card, even though it's a card that traditionally we see as like a time of singleness, I've seen something over the years reading for people. Sometimes the Hermit card comes up for me in readings where there is a love situation, there is a romance, there's a significant soulmate, okay? But this significant soulmate is coming here as a part of the spiritual journey, as a part of the spiritual work, and this is someone who is holding up a mirror to you. This is someone who is holding up a mirror to you, and you are holding up a mirror to them. And it doesn't have to be negative, right? We think of the mirror concept as like something negative. But I feel here that you may be dealing with someone that you're seeing as like this great big ball of light. And you're like, you know what, this person, they're amazing. They've made a lot of success or progress in their life, and They're living in their authenticity. They're living in their gifts and talents and sharing themselves with the world, but they're not. They have so much more potential, and they're just kind of they're playing in the shallow water. They're frolicking in the tide, and there's so much more to this person. And so you may be seeing this person like you're helping them to go deeper. But guess what? You're frolicking in the tide too, Taurus. You're playing in the shallow water too. Otherwise, you would not have crossed paths. And so I feel there's this sense here of like these two people, frolicking and playing around in the shallow water, but you all are going to go very deep together. Very deep together and like help each other reach your full potential, or like be your full self, come into your full identity, and really, really present yourselves into the world in your full identity, in your full potential. In terms of healing, the Hermit card also comes up to tell me that you've done an excellent job in your journey of healing. And now is the time that you're just gonna rest, and the biggest transformation is going to happen, right? The little caterpillar goes out into the world and fills itself up with everything that it needs, satisfies its hunger, and wraps itself up into the cocoon and just rests. And it is in that time of rest that the biggest change happens. It's just in that time of rest that that body generates those wings, and those wings come out, and that little caterpillar comes out and ends up going places and seeing things that the caterpillar could never even dream of. It's going to see things and reach places as a butterfly that the caterpillar couldn't even imagine. So I do feel a time of big change and a big shift. I think a lot of you have already been in your resting period, and I feel like the wings are coming out over the next few weeks. The wings are coming out, and you're going to be seeing a lot of things that you couldn't even have dreamt of. Okay, lessons here in terms of the Hermit card. Lessons, wisdom. Lessons don't have to be painful. As I said, they don't have to be painful, but see this shining light. So I just feel like there's a sense of coming out of hiding here, coming out of hiding, coming out of hermit mode. The next card coming up here for my Taurus darlings is the King of Swords. And this could be an air sign person. This could be air sign Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius, or you may have those placements. And so you may be coming into those full aspects of yourself, because we have water, we have earth with the Virgo association of Hermit, and we have air. Water, earth, and air. And so if you have those placements, you may be coming into like a little bit of the Power Rangers here, where the little Power Rangers are coming in and they're making like the ultimate robot. Like, you're coming into that energy, all the different aspects of yourself coming together and coming into like your full potential, putting yourself out there, your full self. Now, the King of Swords, the characteristics of the King of Swords. The King of Swords is the master negotiator. And the King of Swords is excellent at finding the win-win solution in a situation. And so I feel here, Taurus, that a lot of you are tapping into being very effective communicators and leaders. Some of you are being presented with a situation where you're being forced to take the lead. Whether it's a family situation that you're being forced to step in and get things organized and figure out how you all are going to move forward, or solve a problem, or handle somebody's estate, or whatever it might be. Or if it's a work situation where you're being asked to take the lead, you're being asked to take the lead. I feel here with this King of Swords, a lot of Taurus are being put in a position of leadership. And a lot of people are going to be surprised at what effective leaders you are and what efficient and fair and clear communicators you are. Okay, I'm feeling a lot of communication energy here with this King of Swords. I feel here also that you're coming up with this King of Swords. You're coming up to you're coming up with a solution to a problem that's been plaguing you. I'm hearing for years. This has been a problem or situation that's been plaguing you for years. And you just thought you weren't going to get out of it, or you just had to deal with it. Like, well, I guess this is my cross to bear. I guess this is the thorn in my side I'm just going to have to deal with. I feel like there's some idea, some epiphany, some solution to a very long lasting obstacle in your life or very long lasting challenge in your life. And I feel like it's being resolved peacefully here with this King of Swords. King of Swords also can come up with the energy of like a lawyer or a counselor, a professional in some way that is leading us or guiding us or directing us. But instead of seeking that kind of person, I feel, Taurus, you're becoming that person. You're stepping into the role of a teacher, of expert, of lawyer, of counselor. Um, I feel like you're coming into some level of expertise, or you're finding your expertise and you're embracing it, and you're acclimating to it very quickly. But I feel a sense of power and a sense of authority here. The next card coming up here for our dear Taurus friends is a very happy card. Is the Three of Cups. Now, I know a lot of people are used to watching tarot for love and romance. So our Three of Cups gets it gets typecast or stereotyped as engagement. And it's true that that is one, and I emphasize here, one of the meanings of this card. Some of you could be manifesting engagement, or meeting or beginning to date the person that you're going to get engaged to. That could definitely be an aspect here for some of you. Or you may be in an existing relationship talking about getting married. You guys might be talking about getting engaged. So engagement might be something that some of you are manifesting. However, the cards have layers and the cards have different meanings. And on a deeper level, on a deeper meaning, the Three of Cups can be good news, receiving good news which you're going to celebrate, like a cause for celebration. So it would be really big news, really good news. With this King of Swords, some of you may be bringing in some kind of contract, some kind of deal. You may be signing some kind of big deal or contract that you're going to be celebrating with your friends and family, or graduating from something, or getting test results and seeing that you've passed and celebrating with your friends and family. It could just be good news on a decision you've been waiting to hear about. But the Three of Cups is also finding like-minded uh, people in your life, like finding your tribe, finding your community, like-minded energy. And so, Taurus, as you're shining, as you're stepping into this role of leadership, you're beginning to feel at home, and you're calling into your life soul family. You're calling into your life people who are on your level, people that you're going to be able to work with and collaborate with. The Three of Cups also, for me, sometimes has a lot of essence of like healing from the feminine wound. And so you may have dealt with a lot of mean girl energy. And this applies to you whether you're male or female or non binary or however you may identify. We all experience, people on this planet. And some of you have experienced some really mean spirited energy from women, from the feminine, and toxic femininity, and feminine energy, or women who are low vibrational. They may be very catty, they may be very gossipy and backstabby, and demanding and critical. And so some of you have endured that energy, sadly. But the Three of Cups comes up to say now you're coming into a time where You're going to receive healing by interacting with high vibrational women, high vibrational energy. So you're going to be calling in high quality women into your life. And I don't mean just in terms of dating. For a lot of you, this is going to be friendships and collaborations, and it's going to heal that feminine wound for a lot of you to experience the positive, the healthy feminine energy. And so no mean girl energy, right? This is supportive, healing, soothing, nurturing energy coming into your life. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks your moon sign or rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you click on the link in the description of this video, it will take you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. Love readings for May are linked in the description of this video. Love readings for June are coming up. The videos are going through a longer process to get approved before I can put them out for, entering into the circulation. But they are going to be popping up. You will be seeing them. Don't forget to check out the daily messages as well. Every single day I post a message here on YouTube that's been helpful for a lot of people. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead. Take care, Taurus, and be well.